Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Mouse PI. This is going to be episode 4, I believe, and I am continuing the same day after episode 3, I believe, and we are continuing with the shrew shortage. I believe that's what it's called. Like, that's our next case. So we're heading to the old subway. Yeah, shrew shortage. We're heading to the old subway now, which I cannot wait. This is going to be interesting. Give me one moment. Okay. So, before we continue, okay, so I already used my upgrades. That's the first thing I did when I, shit. Okay, game case over there. Drawer closed. Phone is already charging. That's what I was trying to look for. Good. Phone in there. Prop up legs. Okay, there we go. We are going. Interesting. It's not too far off from our last location. I think that's where the station was we went to. Now we're going to the old subway. Water.
The underbelly was crawling with lice. Or maybe mice. Either way, it stank worse than a campaign promise. All the grime from up top washed down here. And if I wanted to find the missing shrews, I had to push through.
That was pretty fire. Ha ha ha. Alrighty. So yeah, I think. How do I get in there? I'm not gonna worry about it. It might be like the long way around type deal. The dying fly. By order of the mayor on the Mouseburg Transit Command, due to the uncontrolled increase of illicit substance trade along the steep sideline station, the steep sideline is closed. Until further notice, all access to or use of its facilities is hereby prohibited by law. Failing to comply will result in prosecution and imprisonment. Crazy. Alrighty. Oh, that's a foot. I thought somebody was ass up.
Leggers here than a midnight raid on a dairy truck.
Lots of cheese.
Something smells off.
So like bootleggers, but cheese. Because cheese is like booze in this universe. Well, a sense of it, because they're like, you hear them talk like, you know, you want a ice cold fondue or this, yeah. So, interesting. We got that key. Does that go? It says the booth. I'm just wondering if it meant the booth, which if not, let's go back. Might have been down here then. that's the thing. We'll see. Yeah, I think we can keep going. Oh, we can get the secret right?
Ticket seller, I'm going on a perilous journey, so I need your strongest tickets. You can't handle my tickets. They're too strong for you.
What the fudge? Hello? Weapon upgrade? Yep, not weapon upgrade, but the upgrade scroll. One of the Mouseburg hero title. Boy, it doesn't say old, so it's gotta be more recent than. Boyd's bad book. It chronicles that an 11-year-old Floyd's upset stomach was caused by the little rat's appetite for esoteric literature. Literally, by the time his diagnosis was made, Floyd had chowed down on the entire volume of Platter's Team Musois, except for the covers and 2 pages on layering realities. His father, when asked, admitted sure he ate dirt sometimes with philosophy. Jeez Louise, oh Jesus. Jeez Louise. Is that all that was in here? Cool. Safe is already open. Can't grab any more TNT. Whatever happened to that guy? Were they unalivers? Like they run at you and then, you know, kablooey? Cause there's 2 sets of feet and no legs. And there's one that's just in pile of ash. So I'm wondering.
Just right for a shrew.
Tiny hat.
These cheese letters in on the shrew racket. Time to find someone higher up and squeeze it till they squeak.
So, funny enough, I was trying to get Cyberpunk 2077 for Switch 2, and I saw it on clearance at my closest Walmart. Well, one of them, because the closest, technically, the one that is like closer, like by a mile or 2 in one direction, doesn't. And fun fact, Walmarts can deny to price check other Walmarts, which is fine. I just wanted to check, but still it's just like, you know, same game, about the same amount of stock, you would think. They're within like a 10-mile vicinity of each other, not 10, maybe 15 miles vicinity of each other. So you would think maybe it's like, oh, okay, not a big deal, maybe I'll price check. Nah. So, yeah. So I have to go either to the other Walmart or get it digital, because right now digital it did go down to $39.99. So it's 40 like I saw. Walmart is 40 flat. Digital is $39.99. Prefer to have the physical media, but it's like, you know, get it digital now, get the physical.
No sign of the
later
shrews.
on, like
Either they vanished
bucks.
into thin air, or I've been chasing my own tail again.
I've heard good things about JP fans, and when I mean like I'm finding Daniel the Rat-a-tat-tat, I think that's what it said. I've seen games that are over here still like $60, $80 over there, at least $20 to $40 cheaper. So if you could stock up, buy a lot of games cheap, and then just pay a good big flat fee for shipping, you can really save up. So I could always like find a copy. Because certain games, like that's what I was doing. I was trying to see what copies of games, you know, have
Oof, this place is big.
but it supports all
Practically big.
supports all the languages, which is one thing I find hilarious. Back up. One thing I find hilarious is like, if I'm not mistaken, Dragon Quest, Treasures, Dragon Quest, I got shot at. Dragon Quest, so, the last one that came out, like Switch. That wasn't a reimagine, a remake. That was like the main line. The only thing was like, that one does support. Like if I buy it over there, it auto translates to English. Not auto, it auto selects to English. Here. But if I'm mistaken, Dragon Quest. What was it saying? Monster? I don't even know anymore. I think it was Dragon Quest. What I'm talking about is Dragon Quest. Not really sure what it says. But the thing about Dragon Quest over there, Dragon Quest Treasure Hunters, Dragon Quest, most of them, the Japanese releases have the English text within it, right? So, I can't. Oh, I forgot I can swim. What was I saying? So, you know, you get the Japanese version, insert into your Switch, auto selects to English because you got an English. I got an English console, right? Well, Dragon Quest Monsters. For Dragon Quest, I think they call it like Dragon Quest Dark Prince, something else. Or they call that thing Dragon Quest Joke or something like that over there in Japan. If I'm not mistaken, there's a release that's only in Japanese. So even if I get it like, you know, at a good price, I still gotta pay, you know, I don't get, you know, I'll get the game physical and I can play it, but I'm not gonna be able to understand it. Like I was joking with a friend of mine, it's like, you know, I can get the Japanese only Switch over here for $200 less than what I would spend to get a Switch 2 in this area, right? And a few years ago, the group I was part of, so one of the members there sent me to a site that has a free course, not course, and it's, you know, if you're consistent with that, you can learn it quite quickly. The person said they learned it within, like 6 months. And I was like, wow, you know, 6 months learning on your own, that's talented. Then again, it's just, if you learn the basics that are, you know, like, like most, that's universally more used. Because if I'm not mistaken, there's like three known alphabetical forms that they have. Yeah, I went deep dive on trying to learn, I don't know how many years ago, but I just dropped it because I was like, I didn't have the time, you know, with work, school, and I honestly personally regret it because there's a lot of games out there that I can't even play that I've wanted to play. They only have a Japanese release with Japanese text. Some games they have fan translations, like one of my favorite DS games was Dragon Quest. Dragon Quest, the one where you're the slime. Well, they released one for 3DS in Japan, but we never got that release over here. But there is a fan translation, and you know, I was able to play it a little bit. I don't know how far I got before I dropped it. I overloaded my Switch with a lot of random games. Not my Switch, my 3DS with a lot of random games, and I just, after a while, I just burned myself out. I'd play like, I'd load up Shin Megami 10, one of the many Shin Megami 10 saves. Let it be Devil Hunter, not Devil Hunter, Devil Hacker and all that. Soul Hacker, one of those. Or just a Shin Megami Tensei. I think there's like maybe 6 Shin Megami Tensei games. I had all the Pokemon games on, well, all the 3DS Pokemon. X and Y, Alpha and Omega, Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby. And Sun, Moon, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. Trying to see if there's any other 3DS releases that were like, you know, primarily for the 3DS. One of the Mouseburg Herald newspaper, this issue's headlines article seems hastily redacted, barely making sense. It recounts the tale of an unnamed mouse who allegedly declared that fit from age, Spike D's newest health product would make him immortal. He downed a dose of strychnine to test his theory. Word has it that the coroner's face palm can still be heard echoing through the alleys of... That's hilarious. Dude died by overdosing on some crazy chemical thing, not medical thing, that he thought would make him immortal. So yeah. And back to what I was talking about, the, you know, games being only released in Japan, some with, you know, original plans of having a Western release, but it never came. Like the Dragon Quest Heroes, yeah, of course you can get it on like PlayStation 4 or 5, or get it on, you know, PC for Steam, or if you have a PC handheld, then you can play it handheld. But like, what if nobody has those means and all they got are got a Nintendo Switch? Well, you can't. Well, you're out of luck. You can't play the game. The so-planned Western release was rumored. At one point, prices came out at one point, and it was like, this was years ago. But when that price hit, you know, people were speculating, oh, it's gonna come, when is it gonna come? We don't know, but you know, we're gonna get that release. I can't wait for that release, and it never came. You know, to this day, it kind of bugs me. But I understand, you know, certain games don't make it big. But, you know, with the, you would think, you know, maybe they try to make another Dragon Quest, Heroes title, and then just release it on the 3, along like an extra 2-pack to the 2-pack translator or something. Pressing the wrong button on melee. So. So yeah. I'm actually, as much as I want to explore, it's like, oh, hello. Now I'm gonna have to head all the way back because I was not paying attention. That's fine though. I'm not upset about that. Oops. Beware toxic. Binoculars, 212. Alright, we're going on the wrong side. Oh no, I'm on the right side now. Okay, now let's jump up here. Damn. There's even other games that I wish we had a Western release, but we never got. But that's just life, you know. Certain games just don't do well.
Don't shoot, mister. I swear.
Relax.
Yeah, like
Oops.
walking around with no tickets. And in those filthy, briny overalls.
Sure. Wait. Briny?
Like they took a swim in pickle juice or salt water. Must be a part of that shady business they're running.
I see. Say, where'd your dance partners run off to?
Hard to tell. Been too busy seeing stars since they left. But if I had to guess, I'd say they're running their racket further down the canals. Lot of movement for a section that's supposed to be shut down. Oh, and watch out for their foreman. He's got a nasty snap.
Duly noted. Thanks.
Say, you wouldn't happen to have a ticket on you, would you?
Don't push your luck, Bob.
Crazy. So I think we're also still working on the shoe shortage case.
So, you're a pesky mouse.
So the rumors are true. A giant gator in the sewers with a Gatling gun.
You better believe it, bub. I'm glad coming right up. Girls, Miss Gertie. Now hold still, will you? I'm glad coming right up. Now hold still, will you? Feeding time. I'm glad. Sweet babies. Go for my beasties. No hard now, holds. Deal with you. I'm glad coming right up. Good. Miss Good. Now hold still, will you? I'm glad coming right up. Good. Miss Good. Gatoropoulos. At last.
Yeah, I was not doing that as optimal as I should have. That's my fault. I just panicked, I guess. I'm not even sure. You just say you found that new working. I knew you could kick them, I just wasn't using it. So I just, finally started kicking. I was like, oh, I want to use this. And as you can see, worst idea. Okay. Cool. I can now fly. No, not fly, but glide. It's falling with style. Oh, okay. Okay, that's just a tutorial. Not a tutorial, but like, you fall, just use this. Oh, okay. So I can't do like a quick hot swap from it, where I can disable it, then re-enable. There's a cool down. Damn. damage. Hot hot, they say as they're dead. Interesting. I'm not exactly sure what happened there. I used my tail, but I guess I didn't pick up enough wind. Ugh. Alrighty, so we're just moving on forward. No more. Okay, we're good. This where we died? Oh, that's why it pushes us down. And then... Okay. That's gonna be one of these, ain't it? Nice. Oh, that. Oh, we can shoot in the water. That's good to know. Hello.
They said I found my mini-me, but I was still trying to find my meat.
Cool. Another one. I was wondering if I was gonna find any more. Well, I had to.
What the hell?
Eventually, I just was
Back
wondering
with
if I was gonna see
that
any more.
Wait, is he talking to me? That's gotta be the big bad foreman. Kinda scrawny for a boss. More like a mini boss.
Listen, Coolyon, I don't know what made you change your mind. Wait. You're not one of them coppers. Of the crooked kind?
I'm one of those guys who brings lost shrews back home. And whatever this operation is, it's a stinky, sticky roadblock in my way. So this ends one of two ways. You're in cuffs, or you're on the ground. Either way, you're spilling your guts.
Wait! We're just transport. I'd help. Oh, outsource. That's what the boss told me to say, yes. May ain't our job to ask questions. We just deliver. It's them cops pulling the strings. Real rats, I tell ya.
Rats?
Well, not rats like rats. No, the coppers. Crooked boo-doos. They made us do it. Swear on my mama's cottage curds.
With all that brine on you, I'm guessing you're ferrying the shrews up the shore.
Up. Somewhere in Wallup Bay. Ain't got an exact spot. The cops take the cargo over by the sewer outflow.
They're shrews, not cargo.
Oui, my bad, sir.
Wallup Bay's huge. It's like looking for a shrew in a haystack. I need to head back to the office. Rethink everything I've learned. Preferably over a
There
glass
it
of
is, I was
spicy
about
hot
to say.
fondue.
We had this giant room. There we go. How many shots does this big dude need? attacked by dogs.
That sewer was clean. Too clean. And clean made me nervous.
Huh? Where the... I guess we'll just drive this home from here. Right through the fucking water. Yeah, no actual comment, I'm gonna be honest.
Cheeselegers and 30 cops. Didn't see that one on the bingo card.
New arrivals. One of the Mouseburg hero. The paper spins a fantastic tale of Betty Lynch's extraordinary life, though it's unclear if any of it's true. As a prelude to her big break in the upcoming vaudeville show, the author wonders if her string of misfortune sharpened her acting skills, or maybe her talent brought the hardships on in the first place. Okay. Same as always. It came down to my investigation skills. I tend to dual wield him from time to time. Okay. Let's go drop an upgrade on the gun if I can. I want them anyway. Any new ones? No, we don't. So we have 3. So yeah, let's just drop the 3rd upgrade on the Devarnisher. Nice. New sparkly bags. Shit. There. Alrighty.
Jack! Over here's a
That
sport.
was an interesting little lag spike there. Anybody else see that? Oh, he's down here. Interesting. Let's go add the stuff to our board then. Shoe size hat. Moving shoes.
Makes me
seaside.
wonder.
It does. Another Lincoln, you see that? Because we do have the Coast Guard arrival card. And then now we have the shoes, the brine, you know what I mean? Salt water and all that. So, does the mission magician... I was saying that earlier, like, you know, what if the mission magician...
It was a day
What the hell?
like any other. Until her. The woman. That woman. She waltzed
day,
into my
all
office like
legs, walked
she
in my
owned the
office.
place. Didn't have to say a word. I saw her voice the moment she walked through the door. Wrapped in makeup and a cloud of perfume reserved for the sleaziest Tinsel Brothers party. No, that voice. Not a contralto. The contralto. Thick. Rough. Like Gorgonzola picante slapped on a mozzarella platter.
Monsieur Jacques?
Ooh, wee, wee. stop. Oh, look at that. You see that? Now we have two. We can continue following on the cheese ball trail, or we can talk to the lady once upon a time by the Tinsel Bros. So, I'm gonna talk to Stilton before I end the video, see what he wants, and then if that does like split off, like we have one quest by her and then one quest by him,
Jack!
we'll choose
Over
next
here's
episode.
a sport. Oh,
Oh,
you know, speeches, rallies. It's tiring work, but important nonetheless. But I'm more interested in your thoughts on the case. Did you learn anything about those poor missing shrews?
I did for a change. They were taken down into the sewers, ferried away by a bunch of cheese-leggers.
That's horrid. So, did you find them? Returned safely to their homes, I take it?
Truth be told, I'm hitting the wall here. Gotta think this through, double-check my findings, maybe poke around other cases until something clicks.
I see. Well, I'm sure you'll bounce back in no time. Let me know if you have a stroke of genius, sport.
If I have a stroke, Cornelius, I'm calling the doctor, not you.
Yes. Yeah, see you around, Jack.
Nope, that's the end of that line. So we can, I guess we'll move on with the next quest, next episode. Nice. And then here we are. As you can, I think, are they like separated by locations maybe? Well, not mostly, but like where, you know, I might find them, because you see there's like this little spot in between. And I think it might have been two or three locations. I think two, maybe one, since I found the first one. So maybe. Yeah. I think that'll be all for this episode. Thank y'all for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed. I'm having a lot of fun. Like, honestly, it's a real, like, I know I keep saying that, but it's like, I don't know what else to say. It's a good game. The art, the music, everything is amazing. The fighting is fun. I just wish, like, I wasn't so ass. I could get a little bit better. It's just, I think that this controller I'm using, it's a nice controller. It's fun to use. It's just, I'm more used to using the natural, like, PS5 controller. So, oh, that's also invisible. I was trying to see if I can get to the roof, but nope. Sadly not. Unless, that's fake too. Damn. Dang, dang, dang. Yeah, I think I hit an invisible wall, like when I was trying to get up there. But yeah. I heard muffled voices. But yeah, I'm actually, like I said, fun game, still having fun. Great visuals, great. Well, what I mean, like great visuals, it's a creative style. It looks great on the Switch too. Great, great music. And just, it's all out, just an enjoyable experience so far.
Don't you have the places to be?
I'll catch you all in the next episode. Bye-bye.